That's your biggest fear.
Don't mock my biggest fear.
That's your biggest fear? It's so easy to fix that one. Today we're gonna talk about what people are afraid of when it comes to living off-grid. We asked our audience what they were afraid of when it comes to living off-grid. We have 13, I don't have that many fingers, 13 things that people are afraid of when it comes to off-grid living.
I'm afraid of you waving this shovel too close to my face.
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go through the list from the thing the least amount of people are afraid of to the most people are afraid of. And Kay and I are gonna tell you whether or not we are not scared about that. We are scared about that. This little guy, the hatchet, each of us have chosen one of these 13 fears as our biggest fear. And that's when we'll hold up the hatchet and let you know. But pause this video for a second, comment below, what's your biggest fear if I could, snap my fingers and you were living off grid? What would be the biggest thing you were afraid of? And we'll see if it's the same as one of our biggest fears. Okay, let's dive in. The 13, number 13, the one that the least amount of people, we need our cool effects. Number 13, cleaning their off-grid home. On the count of 3, are you afraid of cleaning your off-grid home? 3, 2, 1. Not scared.
Of course you're not scared, you hardly clean. When we think of off-grid, our off-grid in Alaska, everything's going to be smaller.
Yeah.
So there will not be so much to clean.
Cleaning does include the dishes, a vacuum cleaner.
Even if the mechanisms to clean will be harder, like getting hot water is gonna be harder, everything like that, I don't think it'll be as hard to clean our off-grid place as it is to clean this big house.
I'm not afraid of off-grid cleaning.
He's not. No. I'm not either. Don't forget, we're going to revisit this 3 months from now and we'll see if we change any of our answers.
Cleaning, it was my biggest fear. We got to finish cleaning up our tent. We had our tent out. We're testing out our tent because we're going to be using that off-grid in Alaska. 12 from the top down.
12. Number 12 from the top down. Laundry.
Are you scared to do laundry off-grid? 3, 2, 1. Not scared. Oh, scared.
I am. I'm scared. That's probably because I do the most laundry.
I do my own laundry.
Yeah, you do, but you don't have to do anybody else's laundry. So you can totally control how much you have to do. My fear is laundry going to take over my life?
Your 100 days of adventure in Alaska is just going to be cleaning underwear without a washing machine.
And I use a lot of towels and rags, like dish towels and washcloths. Now hopefully, because we'll be less dishes, less kitchen stuff, we'll use less of those. I hope it doesn't take over my life there. That's it. And you? You're just not gonna wear any clothes.
Maybe I'll wear my clothes and just swim in my clothes.
What is your biggest fear about going to Alaska off-grid? Do you have anything you're afraid of?
Bears.
Bears?
Bears.
Bears?
Probably bears.
What about not having the internet, not having electricity?
That's not something to worry about.
Number 11 on our list is predators. It's so creepy even if I expect it. So animal predators, bears, wolves.
There are definitely some predators that have us. Well, let's do it. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Oh, scared.
You are, I'm not.
I am scared of predators. You're not scared of predators?
No,
There's
maybe.
literally grizzly bears where we're going. We're going off-grid to Alaska for the summer.
It's bear country.
It's grizzly country. It's also wolf country. Even the prey species will kill you, like the moose. Naturally, yes, I have a respect for those animals. I am scared.
I have a respect for them.
Apparently
You're
not
so
enough.
much better than me.
We're also taking some precautions. We'll have bear spray, we'll have electric fence, we're gonna have protection dogs. I just went out and bought myself a new gun. We have lots of things in store to keep us safe.
But
but
You're still a little nervous about
a little
it.
nervous, yeah.
Are you scared of anything off-grid in Alaska? What are you scared of?
Moose and a dog and deer and a dog too and wolf and a dog.
But Mommy will keep you safe, right?
No, I want to be on myself.
Brave boy.
Okay, number 10 fear that people had was feeding themselves, and we'll get into the details specifically, but feeding themselves off-grid. 3, 2, 1. I'm scared.
You inhale a bug.
Bug. I should
Apparently
be more
you'll
scared of the
find food.
bugs. You're scared too?
I am.
Oh, this is the first we're both scared on.
Yeah.
Wow.
And when we're talking about feeding ourselves, we mean like food we're growing, food we are preserving or canning or freezing, food we'll cook for ourselves, butcher for ourselves.
Basically, I mean, we've been homesteading for over a decade now. We've been feeding our family
Yes.
from a farm on the grid. We
Right.
have electric fencing that's plugged into a wall socket. We butcher with a huge meat saw, and we stick it all in 4 giant chest freezers.
Right.
We are so used to power. Being off-grid, basically like we have to relearn how to feed ourselves from a homestead
Right.
off-grid.
Instead of like, are we gonna butcher 100 chickens for the next 2 years? No. Are we gonna do smaller batches?
Right, is there gonna be a bunch of chickens running around the yard and we just like
Once
grab
a
one
week you
and
grab
butcher
one and
it
butcher it. Yeah.
Yeah, so, okay.
Well,
Buddy,
what
I'm
about the
done.
monkeys?
Ooh, monkey.
Not scared of monkeys.
I want one quesadilla.
Another
Ah.
one. Yeah, that's another thing is kids eat all the time. So if we're cooking over a campfire, 3 meals a day, plus snacks.
Oh, yeah.
Storing everything.
Yeah, definitely scared about cooking off
Food,
grid and
yeah.
food and all that. This is a little bit Alaska specific, predator wise. Bigfoot. Bigfoot sightings are way more high in Alaska. So are alien sightings in Alaska. Do you know that? Aliens and Bigfoot.
that.
Are you more scared of aliens and Bigfoot in Alaska?
No, I'm not. I think people seem really fun in Alaska. I'm excited to meet them. I think they're drinking a lot in Alaska.
Comment below. Do you believe in Bigfoot? I totally believe in Bigfoot.
Come on.
I hope I see him. Oh, we're going in there. Okay. Thinking mouse nibbling at my waiter boots. Hope they still work. It's been a long time since I used my waders.
Kind of
again?
heater. Sleeping bag, heater. We have not camped since we moved here. I do not remember what's in all of these boxes. Hammock?
Number 9 on the list of things people are afraid about going off grid.
This is probably a newer one. It's in the last 30 years. Can you guess?
Not having the internet. Are you scared of not having the internet?
See, I thought you would be.
I probably should be.
I feel the same way. Like maybe I should be more afraid, but I'm kind of looking forward to a break from the internet.
Right. I think it's one of those things where like part of why we want to go off grid is to simplify our life and get away from the high speed, everything including high speed
distractions,
internet and
right?
distractions. So I'm looking forward to this. The challenge will be obviously running our
Working.
internet business. I'm not scared because I know we can get a plan now for our phone, use our phone as a hotspot. If we get enough signal to use the phone internet. Now I'm starting to feel a bit more, maybe I'm gonna
Once
change
we
my
talk about it, I
mind.
should take these.
Ooh, mountain pie irons. Who's afraid of cooking off grid? What's your favorite mountain pie recipe?
Mine?
Yours.
Oh,
I mean, they
like
can comment too.
Like
but-
a ham and cheese.
Ham and cheese? Ooh, I'm definitely like a
Sweet.
sweet,
Of course.
s'more mountain pie
You
kind
would
of
be.
guy.
You would be.
Number 8 is the expense of going off grid. Ah, we're both cheap.
Yes, because it seems like great to say we won't pay the electric bill anymore. That'll save
Oh,
us
this
so
is
much
a
money.
great, yes.
But then you start paying for your solar system, and things really start to add up.
Yeah, you don't have an electric bill. You just have $10,000 worth of solar gear.
We're getting ready to go, and we gotta buy that. Oh, we gotta buy
man.
that. I'm so
This
tired
week we've spent
of
so
buying
much money.
stuff. And it's all stuff we can use at our new homestead, which is great. But It's expensive.
Working slingshot. Definitely got to bring one of
Wait,
those
what?
to Alaska. Big lantern, little
Do they
lantern.
work?
Do they work? Oh, that one works. Look at that.
Base, base, base.
Okay, we are overwhelmed by all the stuff we have to pack
Yes,
and fit.
everything that's here anyways.
Okay, so on to number 7, fear that a lot of people talked about. The amount of work involved in daily life of being off-grid, okay? So are you afraid of the amount of work involved in being off-grid? 3, 2, 1. Bum, bum, bum.
It's your biggest fear. Wow, I did not expect that.
And I have a good reason why. It's not because, I mean, I'm not afraid of work. Look around this place, right?
You're not great with maintenance though, let's be honest.
I am envisioning off-grid life to be a simpler way of life. And I know I'm not a dummy. I know there's a lot of work associated with off-grid life, and I know that especially in the early setup period, there's gonna be a lot. But I'm hoping, we've been running a big family farm for the last 5 years, and it has been dawn till dusk, nonstop, just go, 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 go. I've been working, 5 to 9 every day through the summer, and I'm tired. I'm picturing off-grid life to be simpler and, more back to basics and
Idyllic.
outside. But I'm worried it's gonna be constantly like, something's wrong with the solar system, and we gotta work on the leak in the cistern. And I hope off-grid life is not just like endless maintenance.
I'm with you. I am scared of the maintenance because you're really bad with maintenance and I hate when it all comes down to me.
So your biggest fear is that I
you
have
won't do the maintenance.
6. Ooh, we're getting down there.
Whoa,
So,
6.
number 6. The number 6 thing that people are afraid of going off grid, having to be naked on all your thumbnails. Not scared. Number 6 thing that people are scared of going off grid is
Hot water.
hot water. Not having hot water.
Not having hot water.
Are you scared of not having hot water? 3,
Ready.
2, 1. Whoa!
Biggest fear.
Oh, not having hot water?
Don't
That's your biggest
Don't.
fear.
Don't mock my biggest fear.
That's your biggest fear?
Don't mock it.
Like, it's so easy to fix that one.
Now
Just get a pot.
Now I'm ashamed of my biggest fear.
Ow, ow. I'm getting myself in hot water here.
I am not afraid of working hard. I'm not afraid of maintenance. I'm not
Burn.
afraid to do stuff.
It's when no one's
I
allowed
can cook
to.
over a campfire. I can wash clothes by hand, but I just want to have a hot bath at the end of the day. Without a lot of work, I know you can boil a pot of water, but you gotta make a fire.
Mommy needs a bath.
But my husband has assured me that he will have hot water for me.
This next one is very, poignant for today. It is
We're hot.
so hot. And something a lot of people worry about, depending on where you live, either heating your home or using the air conditioner in your home off-grid. So heating or cooling off-grid. Not scared.
Why are you not scared?
Because
The fact that you're not scared makes me a little scared.
I'm not scared for heating. We're already learning about ways to heat with passive heating systems, and
Yeah, I'm scared. Never mind.
We can always
Change my
buy
mind. He's
firewood.
making me scared.
I said passive, whoops.
You're really not afraid of heating, though.
No, I'm not afraid of heating. Cut
Firewood's
some
like
firewood.
a full-time job. You've said you're gonna cut firewood for the last 15 years of our marriage. Guess how many times you've done it?
Twice. 2 seasons.
2 seasons.
I did. We used to have
Austin.
firewood back at Squash Hollow.
We
It was
bought
all
it.
Did we buy that?
Yes, we bought it.
You bought it. Number 4, I wouldn't have thought of it, but it's, a lot of people mention this. It's number 5 on the list. Health, specifically like dealing with emergencies and getting to a hospital when you're off grid. Now, technically, you could be off grid and live, you know, a mile from a hospital.
I do think health can be your own personal health all the time. I noticed one person mentioned specifically, like, they see one partner who gets really sick and then they can't do off-grid anymore.
The work, right.
Because the physical work.
3, 2, 1. I always worry about health stuff and emergencies. It's kind of why I lean towards being into the preparedness and prepper kind of mindset. That is a concern, but my fear I turn into action in the form of, you know, making sure we have a good first aid kit, proper safety gear. I'm a nervous Nelly with health stuff. So I could be on grid or off grid. I'm always scared about health stuff.
Yeah, I'm not. Our distance to the hospital on both of our off-grid properties is very manageable. We won't be too far away from emergency services. That's something to think about.
Yeah.
All right, we're to the top 3. So these are the top 3 reasons the majority of people said they were afraid to go off-grid.
Whew. Pooping outside. Did coming out of the door translate as like a porta-john? That was the idea there, but
yes, it's fine.
it's definitely just a shed. I wasn't actually pooping, I hope. Okay, good.
Our title for this one is Pooping in a Bucket.
Yes, because it might be a porta-john or
Outhouse. It might be a composting toilet from a 5-gallon bucket.
Basically not having an indoor plumbing.
Yeah.
Are you enjoying this video so far? If you are, if you like this kind of video, let us know with a thumbs up. It tells us you like these top 13 lists, top 10 lists, all these things that we do. 3, 2, 1.
Why are you scared?
Okay.
I'm gonna make fun of you for this one.
Everyone's
Why?
gonna make fun of me for this one.
It's because you poop so much.
No. Thank you
It's your
for
dairy
sharing
allergy.
that with the. They already saw my dairy allergy problems. Oh, Thomas!
I don't mind pooping in a bucket. The issue with that is emptying said
That is
bucket.
why I'm scared. I have zero problem pooping outside, in a porta-john, in a bucket. I love it. It's all al natural.
You love it.
I could not, as an honest person, come on the internet and be like, I'm not scared, knowing that there's a poop bucket that needs dumped. And if you say, like, hey,
Time to
honey,
empty it.
the poop bucket needs dumped, just thinking about it, I start to get a little queasy. Which is funny, I used to be a septic installer. Like, I worked in
Sludge.
poop, all, as we call it, sludge, all day.
It's the sloshing.
The sloshing and the tossing and the
yes.
waft of that smell.
So we would be on a road trip, and one of the kids, when they were little or are little, would use the little potty in the car, and he would go to empty, and the whole time,
So
babe, I can't, babe, I can't, I really can't.
if there's a bucket that needs dumped,
See, I gotta dump them all the time, so bring it on.
oh man.
Are you scared to poop in a bucket?
Nope.
Are you excited to poop in a bucket?
Yeah.
Do you want to poop in a bucket every day anyway?
Yes.
We are down to the final 2 biggest fears people have going off grid. Number 2 is
Electricity.
electricity. Even if you have some sort of solar system limiting, running out of electricity, not being able to just, you know, turn on the light switch and having power.
I feel like it's such a reasonable thing to worry about because, we've grown up with it. How do you comprehend living without it in your day-to-day life until you do it?
Are we scared? 3, 2, 1. Not scared.
Together.
Look at that.
Why aren't you?
Is it something to do with the fact that we've been spending like $600 a month on electric bills?
Yeah.
Looking forward to being like, sorry, no electricity.
Yeah, I like, because this isn't something that you run out of electricity, you die, right? We're not
Yes.
we're not physically dependent on it like we would be food or water.
I'm really actually excited because of this. I've been diving into the world of solar power.
Oh, is this gonna break?
May not break my solar panel here. Here we go. This is our very first solar panel we've ever owned. It's UPES. We're working with this company. They have a nice little mobile solar panel system with a solar generator.
Thankfully in Alaska they have really long days and lots of daylight.
Lots
so
of light.
at this
as long
time
as
of
it's
year.
not cloudy or rainy, we should be okay. It's gonna be very, very minimal. But that's why I'm not so scared is our most major essentials, charging a phone in case of emergencies and a little food refrigeration.
Yeah.
We'll have the bare bones essentials. It'll be fun. It'll be like glamping-ish. But our goal is to really be very minimal, design our home to be very functional, you know, passive. I like that word, passive. All right, the final fear, the big one that everybody has. Limited water. Not being able to just turn on the hose and let it go. Ooh.
Speaking
Ooh.
of,
Does running out of water scare you? 3, 2, 1. Scared.
yeah.
Yeah. Honestly, I think
A lot of
everyone
people
should
yes,
be scared of
that's
this.
what I was just thinking. We've been dealing with water scarcity, our wells going dry for the last couple of years, and it's awful.
Here at our big farm with 3 wells at hundreds of feet down have been running out of water. A lot of people are on a well, a lot of off-gridders have a well. Wells dry up. So it's good to have redundancies. So we have here at this homestead for the last couple years had 3 different wells,
Water catchment.
rainwater catchment. At our future homestead site, the very first project we did at Sunny Mountain was put a pond in to store just as much water as we possibly can. When we go to our off-grid challenge in Alaska, we're gonna buy drinking water. We'll have, you know, emergency ration. Yeah. We'll also have, there is a well at the off-grid cabin where we're going. We'll set up some rainwater catchment. We'll just do all the things. Okay, don't go anywhere. We actually have a bonus one for you. We're gonna start, dun dun dun, packing for the off-grid Alaska trip. We're beginning what is gonna be a few days long process of packing.
Fit everything.
But we have a bonus fear that a lot of people talked about, and we thought it's not really specific to off-grid life, but it is something that
Yeah, it can
we
tie
are
into homesteading as well. Thank you. So much.
afraid about.
Are we afraid
Or are we
about?
afraid about? Where's your thing? Will your family hate it? 3,
3,
2, 1. Yes.
Yes. We try to think about that even with our homestead, what we're doing here. It's one of the reasons we're making a shift to a smaller homestead so our kids don't hate it and don't feel
Yeah.
like we're working them all the time.
The older kids have, you know, we try to be pretty open and honest with, and last few summers have been very vocal about like, you know, it's a lot of work and we don't go fishing very often. So we're trying to change that. We have this beautiful image of us having this wonderful, simple off-grid life together with
Yeah.
our kids. But if it's, again, just endless work and the kids are like, oh,
and they're
miss
uncomfortable.
and if they get anxious about not being able to have enough electricity to, you know, like turn on their game or,
Yeah.
you know, we're trying to be balanced. We don't want them to hate it. So I think I definitely worry.
I think that's why we're doing the Alaska 100-day challenge first, to get an idea of all these fears, all these things
Yeah.
we're not afraid of even. Should we be?
See what we should and shouldn't be scared of. That's why packing up for our 100-day challenge, we are trying to fit in as many, you know, creature comforts and hobby stuff. We probably don't need, you know, all the fishing poles and hunting gear that I want to bring, but we want to have some fun while we're doing our off-grid challenge too. So, you know, if I could fit a bow and a gun and a couple fishing poles.
Yeah, I feel like you could take all that stuff, and I want to pack up the digital piano and the violin and the banjo,
As long as also I can fit the chainsaw and
a mandolin even,
the sawzall and the
guitar.
and the impact driver. You get the point. We can't fit everything that we want to bring with us to our 100-day off-grid challenge in Alaska. So in the next video in the series, we're going to choose what are the most important things to bring. While you're waiting for that video to come out, check this video out. We interviewed a family who moved off-grid. They explain how they started off just camping and slowly built up to a amazing off-grid life debt-free. Learn how to do that in this video.